It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangsta hippies, women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard, go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Don't worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. Got me booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him. What I give her and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. Oh God. my mama stopped working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Haskins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got him in. It's Brown. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can grab as many.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 50 on the base. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derek Watt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Bravo. Watch the run. Watch the run. Go like 50. Like 50. Check that out.
They'll set up a throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, come on. 55 to mine.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 12-yard line.
18 Gator.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Ready? 30 base. Hey, Alpha. Pick up 4. Go. 5.
Second and 9 now. And this is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. Third down here. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Now back to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
70, Indy. Hey, go. 50 to Mike. Push him back. Mike's 50. Hey. High 7. Watch the glass. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A first down carry for Henry. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He dumps it off for Henry. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Undercrush. Hey, Zoo. Hey. He's coming to you. Get it.
They'll set up to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This will be caught just inside the 10. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
10 logo. Yep. 61. Matchbox lights.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Titans have taken the lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Go!
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50. Okay, double. Hey, Mike's 50.
Ready? Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Running from the gun with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Drake. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Check 31, check 31.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
55 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 55.
Haskins on 3rd down. Eluded, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Boswell's kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 21, it's second and 10. He'll look to throw. Ooh, with a juke. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Haskins now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Open man, it's Allen. The 30. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Here you go. 10 Lobo. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 13. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Titans first down.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Let's go. Tight right.
Back to throw now on first down. And caught by Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Second and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Haskins. And he's going to go down again. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense.
Looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Delta. Minus 50. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 50. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Ready. Here we go.
On first down, Drake. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the run is Connor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm going to run you over. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, you don't want none, baby.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And Allen's got it. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Let's go, boys.
Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Hey, box truck. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Henry. And he He's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Steelers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.